First match with rivals Millwall for 13 and a half years was dedicated to the memories of the late Rob Knox and Jimmy Mizzen, fans of the Addicts and the Lions respectively, as the clubs came together to promote awareness of street violence. The game itself was a fitting legacy and included just about everything. 'Tis the season for giving and receiving, and Scott Wagstaff and Sam Sodger gifted Steve Morison an early goal. It was a game the striker won't forget in a hurry. Morison scored again before the half-hour to put the visitors in complete control against a side which had not lost at home in their last 16 games. This was Morison's 8th goal of the season after Andy Frampton had struck the woodwork. Shortly before the Second World War, Charlton went unbeaten in front of their home support for 28 matches, and if they wanted to keep their current record intact, they needed a quick response, and they were helped in that by the Millwall defence. Frampton fouled David Mooney inside the box and was perhaps fortunate to not be shown a red card. Burton scored from 12 yards to start the fight back. And before the break, parity had been restored. Where Frampton may have been fortunate, Najim Abdou was not. His foul on Lloyd Sam led to another penalty, and this time the red card did come out. Millwall had to play the remaining 55 minutes with 10 men. Again, it was Burton with the spot kick to make it 2-2. Charlton are top of the form table in League One, having lost only one of their last 11 league games. And the momentum was well and truly with them as they turned that early 2-goal deficit around completely by going ahead early in the second half. Nicky Bailey swooped onto David Mooney's knockdown to volley the Addicts ahead. The TV soaps like a bit of drama at Christmas, and there was plenty more of that to come in the last 10 minutes at the Valley. David Martin looked to have earned Millwall a point as he made it 3 apiece in spite of the efforts from goalkeeper Rob Elliott. But then Morison, who'd started the match in spectacular fashion with a brace of goals, scored a third in the afternoon, but this time in his own net. With 5 minutes left, a fantastic match seemed to have provided the crucial moment. But matches like this often don't deserve a loser, and 2 minutes into 5 minutes of injury time, second half substitute Danny Schofield ensured that there wasn't one, as he earned Millwall a valuable point, denying Charlton a 5th straight win in the process.
It was certainly an entertaining game, a bit too entertaining for my liking, and I've scored 4 goals at home. You obviously expect to win the game. Got to give Millwall credit because with 10 men they did put in a very good performance in the second half.
I was going to be an intense type of game when we're coming to a big club like Charlton with its recent history and tradition, but good performance. I'm pleased with the point, and most importantly I'm pleased with the performance because there's been too many away from home that haven't been there, quite frankly, and it was there today.
Well, like I said, 13 years before those two last met, it certainly was worth the wait, wasn't it? 8 goals in that meeting.
Fantastic game of football, and neither side, defended particularly well. Neither side probably will look at it and think, what might have been, but it was all in all. I mean, they both contributed to a fantastic game of football.
It has been a good season for Nicky Bailey. I mean, but he's now changed position, hasn't he?
I'm pleased he has. I mean, he did start off left-hand side, and he came from Southend. Playing down there, in the middle of the 4 in midfield, and as you can see, when he scores and turns up and scores goals,
he has got an eye for a goal. For a central midfielder to have an eye for a goal, it's a great asset to have. And it's midfielders scoring goals usually from wide or playing off the front too, but he's actually a central midfielder who can score goals, which is a good asset.
It was interesting. None of Charlton's squad have played in a derby like that because it's been so long, but they don't have to lift themselves for a game like that, do they?
No. I mean, it was a full house, so it's only 5 miles down the road from Millwall. Millwall had their allocation, so they're the sort of
3-mile round trip.
Yeah,
isn't it?
I mean, they're the sort of games that you don't have to get yourself up for because the crowd and the atmosphere do that for you.
Yeah, it was a terrific game. Now.